Hey there, Rangerinos, and welcome to another Power Rangers Dino Charge episode review. It's been all quiet on the home front, haven't heard anything from the hunter since he took off, so why don't we try to sneak in a quick review before he causes any more trouble. Let's take a glance through episode 3, A Fool's Hour. First, a sad confirmation. The weekly intro story recap thing is indeed a weekly recap story intro thing. We start with Sledge, and Fury has returned to his ship. Sledge berates him for neither finding a single energem nor taking care of Keeper. It has been 65 million years, Lion Man. Then, over in the bounty cages, we see a monster try to escape by turning into a metal-bending arm. He's caught by Sledge, but his desire to escape just makes him Sledge's ideal choice to fight the Rangers. However, this time it seems Sledge's plan is more focused on getting one of the energems. Over at the Dino Lab, the Rangers seem to be settling in. Chase is working on his skateboard, Riley is training with tennis balls, and Shelby pops in, her energem instantly popping into the charging station. She is really glad not to have to work at the Dino Cafe anymore. And then Tyler pops in, wearing a Dino Cafe uniform. Kendall, looking surprisingly sympathetic towards Shelby, tells her that all of the Rangers will be working at the cafe, because who would suspect the Power Rangers work at a Dino Cafe? Then Muscles McGee over here, hearing the mention of burgers, pops out. Like a light spread of mayonnaise, we get just a snippet of Koda's backstory. He is a caveman that is over 100,000 years old. How is he still alive today? Get this, kiddos. When a person bonds with an energem, they stop aging. Not just Koda, Kendall tells the Rangers that they've all stopped aging. These Rangers basically get time added to their lives so they can fight as Power Rangers. As Shelby points out, that's quite a perk. Oh, and by the way, when Chase is smug and Shelby knocks him down a peg, Kendall gives her kind of a wry smile. I think these two are starting to warm up to each other. Koda shows the Rangers around his cave, and the petroglyphs on the wall picture Fury. Tyler grabs his dad's journal, and they confirm the two are the same, meaning that Fury has been chasing the energems for at least 100,000 years. But how? How has Fury been alive that long? Could it possibly be related to anything that we just learned? The alarm goes off as several objects enter Earth's atmosphere. Hey, someone who watches the skies for a living noticed this stuff. Also, by the way, I really like this semi-transparent half-globe hologram thing. The objects turn out to be the entire crew of Sledge's ship, including the man himself. Fury is there as well, but he's watching from a high ridge instead of with the rest of the crew. Koda and Tyler spot him, and then Tyler's distracted by him from then on. We also see Sledge and Fury signal to each other. Oh, hey Keeps, sup? Keeper and Sledge bark at each other for a bit, and Sledge tells Keeper that he waited millions of years for a comet to snag to drag them back to Earth. Comets have some really strange flight paths. How did you know that the first comet you saw would drag you straight back to Earth? 2, fixing the lasers took about 10 seconds. You couldn't fix your ship's systems in millions of years? Keeper tells Sledge how tough the Rangers are, and then leaves. Thanks, Keeper. Chase starts the morph. By the way, why? That's Tyler's gig. But Tyler is still distracted by Fury. The Rangers morph, but they're no match for the entire crew, with Sledge taking Tyler out himself. 3 episodes in, and Sledge has entered battle. However, he's got a couple of miles on his AARP card at 65 million plus whatever, and saying that he's too old for this tells the Rangers that they have 1 hour, a fool's hour perhaps, to return the energems or else. The Rangers want to form a plan, but Tyler says that he's going after Fury, irritating Chase. Tyler tracks Fury, though Fury nearly smells him out and attacks, but he's interrupted by Sledge. Scrapper actually stayed on Earth and is secretly following the Rangers back to the lab. He'll tell Sledge where it is, and Sledge will destroy it, taking the Energems. Tyler tries to contact the Rangers, but his Dinocom is broken. Somehow. He races to catch up with them, but in a nice twist on the formula, he doesn't quite make it. Scrapper sees the T-Rex head and races off to tell Sledge. But when Scrapper hops a shuttle back to Sledge's ship, Tyler rams it with his Jeep. Somewhere in the world, Carter Grayson stood up and applauded. Scrapper summons some Vivix, Tyler instamorphs by just saying energize, and the two begin fighting. Back in the Dino Lab, Kendall already had the plan that Chase was looking for. She and Keeper have upgraded the Dino Chargers, giving the Rangers a new mode called Dino Steel. They then detect that Tyler and Scrapper are fighting. Tyler nearly blasts Scrapper, but Wrench jumps in to save him, saying, "That stings!" Wink wink. These axe blows are pretty brutal and direct. I'm kind of surprised that they were kept in. Tyler is demorphed and is nearly blasted when the other Rangers jump in to save him. The show walks a fine line here, but I think they do it successfully in pointing out that Tyler was wrong to go off on his own, but that in this case, it turns out his hunch was right on the money. The Rangers morph and we get their first full simultaneous morphing sequence, and it's interesting. Everything after activating the Dino Chargers is included, thus making it easier to reuse, and the team are all wearing black undersuits when they start morphing, thus allowing them to wear different wardrobes before morphing. Yay! Also, "It's about to get wild" is officially a team catchphrase. The Rangers can activate Dino Steel mode by placing a charger in the morpher and then rolling it down their arm. This also gives them access to their weapons. Riley gets the Raptor Claw, Shelby gets the Tricera Drill, Coda gets the Stego Shield, Chase gets the Parachopper Gun, and Tyler gets the T-Rex Smasher. Chase needs a little help, so Shelby summons her Zord? That does seem a bit overkill, but it does kind of fit her personality. She doesn't give it a nickname, but there is one point that she calls it Tricera, and she also refers to it as a she. Oh man, you don't think she meant Tricera, do you? Oh, and the battery names were changed on the Zord summoning screens also. I was 100% convinced that was something that they would let slide. Bless you, Chiplin. Bless you. Coda tells Tyler that their powers are stronger when combined and gives him a Stego Charger. Tyler uses a red and blue blast to destroy Scrapper, but Sledge uses the Magna Beam to make it grow. Kendall calls Coda and tells him to summon the Stegozord, saying she thinks she's found a way to combine them. After the Stegozord releases a sweet spin move, Tyler calls for the Dino Charge Megazord Tri-Stego formation. Could be worse, I suppose. The Zords combine and we get original cockpit footage. The Rangers control it G Gundam style. I mean, I guess. I heard Linkara say that about the Jungle Fury Megazord, and it works the same way, with it following their movements. To borrow another Linkara-ism, we then get a taste of the Wasserman factor, as the first Megazord fight is set to the show's theme song, wordless but Go-Go Power Rangers left in, and it is awesome. The finishing move is still called Final Strike, and a projected giant T-Rex head goes chomping nom-noms and finishes off Scrapper. We wrap up in the kitchen of the cafe, where Shelby laments saving the world in the morning and serving it lunch in the afternoon. But Tyler loves it, doing a neat burger flipping thing. Coda loves it too, snatching the burger out of the air and promptly spraying it in his friends' faces when he laughs. I laughed! I cried! I peed my pants! No, wait, not that last one. I don't do that. That's weird. This was a great episode. Equal parts fun and intelligent. I think I saw some fossils down here that say why. Maybe if I just dig. Episode 3, A Fool's Hour. Pros: Sledge and his crew are so much smarter than the Armada. Original footage is used wisely when needed, and Sledge fighting the Rangers already portends some amazing stakes down the road. Cons: Sledge's hitching a comet ride explanation was a little weird. We got a flashback of something that happened 2 minutes before it, and some attack names are kind of uncreative. A return to form that I could not be happier with. Literally, a fool's hour gets 5 fossils out of 5. I am a little concerned that there might be some, call it reverse spoiling going on. Am I giving Dino Charge too much credit just because it follows a season like Super Mega Force? I don't think I am. I think this is just great Power Rangers all on its own. Alright, time for the results of my question from last week, which was, would you support my Patreon if I started an account? The results were an overwhelming no. And you know what, Ranger family? That's okay. I realize that times are tough for a lot of people and that I still have a small audience. To be perfectly honest, I was only going to do it if there was overwhelming support. For now, just keep liking videos, telling people to subscribe, sharing the videos if you can, and at the very least, just leave some nice, intelligent comments down below the video. Then when new people come in, they see that there is a great, intelligent community here where they can have some great discussions. That's one reason that I make sure to try to reply to every single comment. So, as promised, this week's channel shoutout is Wheel and Shifter Eli, who seems to have a lot of Doctor Who content and is just kind of starting out on Power Rangers. His channel seems to be slowly getting off the ground, so give him some support by watching his videos by clicking here. Thanks for the information, everybody. But, believe it or not, I've got another question for you guys. Those of you that have been around for a while know that I've published other types of videos on this channel besides Power Rangers. In fact, many of you probably subscribed when the channel was just called Sean Fowler, before it was renamed Orange Ranger Videos. If you have, you've seen me upload my vlog, Almost Interesting, and even way back when I used to do a video game news show called Almost Gaming. My initial goal in making this channel Orange Ranger Videos was to make sure that I wasn't subjecting my Ranger fans to other types of content. But then I realized that I could use Orange Ranger Videos as sort of an overarching banner for my publishing, and that you guys might not mind seeing other types of content. So that is my question this week. Do you viewers mind seeing non-Power Rangers content on Orange Ranger Videos, or do you want Orange Ranger Videos to be a 100% Power Rangers YouTube channel? Answer honestly, channel shout out, yada yada. It practically seems like a given at this point that Dino Charge is going to maintain its high quality week to week. Isn't it nice being optimistic about Power Rangers again? Tune in to next Saturday at noon for episode 4, Return of the Caveman. What's gonna happen, voice in my head? Well, Chase tries to help Coda adapt to modern day technology after he struggles to learn how to ride their new high-tech dino cycles. But when they're caged in a cave by one of Sledge's monsters, Coda must rely on his caveman instincts to escape and save his friend. Thanks, me! That's going to do it for another Power Rangers Dino Charge episode review. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the like button right down below the video if you liked the video, and to subscribe if you loved it. Also, check us out on social media at the links that you're going to see on the end slate, which is going to appear. May the power protect you now.